this job here, we're making a wet room and a bedroom extension. This is all new. This was the original outside wall. We've got a bossing or tee into that soil pipe for toilet and basin that's going along there, and get a waste pipe across for a level deck flooring going in. We've got flow returns up there. There was an old radiator, or I say old radiator, this is actually a fairly new build, but there was a radiator on there. I've got a pick up there, tower rail going on that wall, and then a new radiator going over there on that wall, so we'll have to drill through there. There's steel's in here, so I've got to get a cold down to electric shower, but I might have to chop it in the wall under the steel and then come down. I've not really had a proper look at this job yet. Flow and turn shouldn't be too bad. We'll just have to use the knockouts on the joists, get through there, and then once we're into there, that's not too bad at all. I'll probably just clip this down in 10mm, to be honest with you. The rest of the house is done like that, so we'll just work out where the middle of the radiator is going and then just come out either side. Hot and cold, on the drawing it shows directly above here, because I think they thought there was a bathroom, but I think the bathroom's on the top floor. So I don't know where I'm going to pick my hot and colds up from, because there's nothing that I can see further along. There might be, I think they're the main 22 heating pipes at the far end, but yeah, we'll have to have a look at that. I think there's a cloakroom to the left hand side, but obviously I can't see because these joists are in the way. They're not the posy ones, you can only use the knockouts on these. So what I'll probably do for a start is get the heating in, and then we'll have a look at the hot and colds and the waste and stuff in a bit. So yeah, that's what we've got to do anyway. Shouldn't be too bad once we get going. What I'm going to do is pick up off this 15mm, it's 22mm further back there, but we're only feeding 2 rad, so we're absolutely fine. We'll use these knockouts that I've already done. There's one there that we can use as well. I think the spark is actually drilled his own, which is a bit naughty. You should really use these preformed ones. I think this is existing. So yeah, this is part of the existing house, and then that was the old outside wall, so they just literally bashed it in, haven't they? But yeah, what I'll do is I'll probably use that one because I don't want to take much more strength out of that joist, and then we'll use that one. We'll have to swing it across. Just piloted through into this roof space. One thing I've just realised is a trap door going here, so I'll have to offset my pipes around, but that's where the knockouts came on the other side. So we'll run it that. I'll get 2 22mm drilled through here. I know it's coming through at a slight angle because I couldn't get my drill in. Sleeve them through, and then we'll just push 15 speed fit across, and then we're dropping down over yon side somewhere. Right, that'll do me. I just got to get another one. I've got to try and get 2 through there if I can. If not, I'll have to use that knockout. Just put some bits of sleeve in. Blimey, that one's a bit tight. Just trying to get some pipework pulled in across, ready for our drop. So with a bit of luck, we can see it on this side. Yeah, there she is. Just pull that one in across there, ready to connect up. We'll leave it long, ready to connect up in a minute, and we'll just have T's there, 15mm T's, one for the tower, one for this rad. Again, we'll just leave it long, ready to connect up over here. and with a bit of luck we should be able to get all the one. Beautiful. And just pull them in through there. I need to lag these yet, but just for a minute we'll just get them across. So the ones in the rest of the house were just brought down with 10mm push fit, elbow straight into the radiator valves. What I normally do is drop them down, bring them out in the right place and bring 10mm copper out. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. We've got an 800 by 600, well an 800 wide, we don't really need to know the height. So we need pipes at 445 off centre, 440, 445 either side of that centre. So what I'm probably going to do is just clip 10mm down. I might put some hair felt trunking lagging on it, just where it's on the wall. I think to fix them up. So I might wrap some of that around it, 2 10mm drops, and then just chop my elbows in. I think the others, I didn't actually take this radiator off, but I worked out the height of it. This is our finished floor being carried all the way through, so I'd probably just bring them out about 150. I just pop some of this sleeving on to help protect it in the wall. I've worked out like, plus it'll help insulate it a bit as well. If I'm honest, I don't do a lot of this sort of stuff. It's not difficult, it's just not what I enjoy the most. But if that's what you've got, that's what you do it. It just don't give me much satisfaction. But we'll be alright, as we always are. So we need to be 440 either side of centre. So we need one pipe there, one pipe there. We'll just cut it there somewhere for a minute. Let's bring it around. 440. Less the fittings about there. Insert and an elbow, but I'll probably chop that elbow in a little bit and then just bring copper out. Yeah, 440, about where we want to be. Same at the other end. I'll just clip that one in and that drops in then. That drops in and brought out. I'm tempted just to clip it along that joist. I mean, really this ought to be lagged, but they haven't lagged anything in the existing. They've literally just clipped along the edge of the joist. So I might just match, all we're down to is match what was in. So that's what I'm tempted to do. I need to swing it out the way, that loft hatch, clip it along, and then just two 15 by 10 reducers. The only thing is, it should be out the way of the plasterboard screws. The only other way I can do it is put some lat across, which I could do. Yeah, that's probably going to be better in it. I just lat across at least, then I can lag it then. So yeah, all you can do is your best, and then at least if I clip it on the side of that joist, if the plaster is missed with a screw a little bit, it's going to hit it. Whereas if I'm on top, it's never going to hit it. So yeah, we'll do it like that, I think. What I'm going to do is 15 to 10 speed fit reducer, like that. Insert in there. Reducer And then right, that's got them flow returns clipped in, out of the way. I just need to lag them up then, and we've done this side ready for the plasterers, which is starting tomorrow apparently. But at least I've got this room to go at. I'm not going to get, well, we'll see how we go. I'm probably not going to get all the saws and waste in today. I've got to sort the hot and colds, but yeah, they can start in there, can't they? The tower rail, what I'll have to do is, that's just a stud wall, so I'll take that plasterboard off. We'll have to try and get in behind that joist and then feed it back onto these 15 mils here, or them ones. We'll tee there and then bring it across through that probably hole that's already out. Just looking at my electric shower feed, what I'll probably do is run up in copper, pulled bend, and I'll have to drill through at an angle because I can't get below these steels. So there's literally like 5 mil, which the plasterboard will go on there and on there, you see. So the only thing I can do is try and drill through at an angle, get into that space, and then we'll have to look at where we're going to pick our hot and colds up from. Hot and colds for this, I'll probably, well, I'm going to have to take the bottom of that box enough anyway to up that saw pipe, get my tea in. So I'll probably drop my hot and colds from my basin and my toilet down there. And run around. It's been boxed in because the toilet sits the other side of that wall. So hot and colds will just clip in the soil pipe box in, and we'll just have to chop them in the wall to bring them out for the basin. But I think hot and colds ultimately are probably going to be picked up from the other side. It's just all a little bit unknown at the minute, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, probably tower rail. I'll get that tower rail in now, just take that piece of board off there. I don't know if that's all going to have to come off anyway. Looking at the wall difference, I mean, in theory I could just clip on the surface, but it might be better just take a run of the board off, and then I can get in behind that joist then, hopefully. That being a stud wall, it's probably 3x2. That's probably how we do it. And the waste, this waste I'll have to take, because I've got to get a waste under there yet, but I'll figure that bit out as well. We'll be alright. You've got to be, haven't you? Try and get through that joist and fish them back. Right, they're all clipped in, bit of hair felt on the wood, stop the pipe squeaking when they heat up. All my heating in, ready to connect up. I'm not going to do that until I'm ready to drain down though. For today it's just about getting some pipes in really. So next job is shower pipe. I'm going to look at the hot and colds. I think there's a cloakroom on the other side of the stairs. So I'm not really going to be able to fish them through there. So I might have to run underneath the stairs and then pick them up across the other side. Aside of that, I've got to take the ceiling down. So yeah, I'll have to have a word with the builder what he wants to do really. He may want to take the ceiling down and then I can go through, or I'll have to run him low level under the stairs and then try and pick him up in there. We'll get that clipped in. I didn't know whether to chop it in. I'll have a word with the plasterers. They're here tomorrow anyway. They'll probably moan if I just clip it, but running out of time a little bit. I've already drilled through and sleeved I don't know if you can just see up there. You certainly be able to see it there anyway. So I've sleeved through, so I just bring speed fit in and across, and then just connect it up with speed fit at the top. Obviously I've got to lag that, and I'll just leave that on the coil for the time being until I figure out what's going on. Right, I'm just exposing the soil pipe. I need to get under this floor. We've got about 2 ton of expanding foam there, which I'll have to clean out. This is a block and beam floor, so I'll have to take one of the blocks out in the corner because I need my connection low enough for my shower. I don't think I'm going to do this today because I don't want to cut into the stack and, you know, leave myself in a mess in case I don't get it done. But I'll get all the bits, I'll get everything ready to do it in the morning. I'll have to put a slip coupler up here, T-look in to the left. I need an elbow to pick the toilet up because the toilet's going about there somewhere ish. What I'll do is get some of this flooring up here because it needs to come out anyway. It's just, we've got chipboard, insulation, and then your block and beam. Obviously the blocks are what we can take out, we can't really touch the beams. The builder's coming out to have a look at this afternoon with me. What we might have to do is find it under the ground and then put a Y or something and then bring it across. I'm not sure how he wants to do it. It's obviously got to be to building regs, but the architect just shows it 1.5 inches going across there, I think, on the drawing. It's hard to tell because there's no sizes or anything. But they said when they built the extension, it was shown running out the back and they were going to bring it in 4 inch, but it doesn't run that way, so it must run this way. I don't know, because I think it was shown coming out here. I have no idea. Mine's not the reason why I just do or die, but everything's got to be to reg, so you can't cut them beams, but we might be able to find it further along there or something and make a connection. I don't know. See if I can flip these blocks out. I should do it. I mean, if I can get that one out as well, all sorts of crap under there, isn't there? Look at the state of it. If I can get that one out as well, I might just, it will come out. It will come out if I use 2 hands. It might give us some better access onto that. Yeah, I think we can do something with it. It's just them beams are in an awkward place, aren't they? But if I get my soil pipe out to there, I can swing it back in here then. But I might do that in a separate episode, just because I'm going to be doing... What am I going to be doing? I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I can't even think today. Head's gone. So yeah, probably going to end the video there. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all next week.